is how the Republican Party suckered America on tax cuts. I find this an absolutely amazing story. First off, and this is something most Americans don't understand, tax cuts affect working people not at all and affect rich people hugely. Tax increases affect working people not at all and affect rich people hugely. Now, I can hear you saying right now, wait a minute, you know, I make $30,000 a year, and if my taxes are cut, I'll make $32,000 a year take home. I'm taking home $30,000 a year, and you know, I'm making $35 and I'm taking home $32, and if my taxes are cut, I'll take home $33. Yeah, that's true for the first year. But what happens is, and this is, you know, David Ricardo laid this out in 1809 in his book that laid out what he referred to as the iron law of labor and taxation. The labor market in the United States, well, labor markets all around the world are not pre-tax markets. They're post-tax markets. They're take-home pay markets. So if the city knows that bus drivers will drive buses for $30,000 a year, that take-home pay, they've got to have that in their pocket. And I'm just pulling numbers out of the air here. I have no idea what the city pays bus drivers. I'm sure it's a hell of a lot more than that. But anyhow, let's just say it was $30,000 a year. The median income in the United States is around $33,000 right now. So let's just say that. That's take-home. Now, if taxes go down on working class people, then bus drivers start taking home more than $30,000 a year. Now, the city knows that they'll work for only $30,000. So what are they going to do? They're going to cut pay going forward. And that's how it works. What we've seen, you know, there were tax cuts on working class people in the 1980s and 90s. And what happened? Wages went down. Now, it's the opposite for rich people. When rich people get tax cuts, they keep more money. And when taxes go up, they just take more money because they can control their own paychecks. But the trick, the amazing trick that the Republicans have pulled is causing average working people to think that taxes actually matter to them, when in fact they only matter to rich people. If I'm not making sense or this is not clear, give me a call and I'll explain it even further. But I think, it's fairly straightforward. I wrote about this at HartmannReport.com. You can find it at HartmannReport.com. It's titled How the GOP Suckered America on Tax Cuts if you want the details. So I'll pick up your calls on the other side of the break. We'll be right back. It's 27 minutes past the hour.